Shalom to the Lord's elect. Let's begin this lesson by giving honor and glory to the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Yahawah, the power of our forefathers. His name is Yahawah, and his only begotten Son, the first spirit ever created, the root and offspring of King David, the bright and morning star, the King of kings, the Lord of lords, the beginning and the ending, the Alpha and the Omega, the conquering lion from the tribe of Judah. That is our Savior, our Redeemer. His name is Yahawashi. Again, Barakata Yahawah. Barakata Yahawashi, Barakata Yahawah, Barakata Yahawashi, call halal Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash. Let's give double honors to our head apostles, the bishop, the elders from the great millstone that taught us this truth. And always salutation, peace to the Lord's elect. Always start with 144,000. Followed by the large multitude whom our King, our Redeemer, Yahawashi, have chosen before the foundation of this earth to bless him with a beautiful salvation, which the Lord is bringing new bodies, law, statutes, and commandments in our hearts. We're going to be superheroes, supermen upon this planet here. That's what Yahawashi is bringing. That's right. No more sickness, no more pain. That's right. No more sadness. The Lord is coming to wipe away all that. And that's where everything is leading to. This is leading to the second coming of our Lord, our Redeemer, Yahawashi, the last war, the Third World War, microchip, Civil War. Yes, I watched that movie, Civil War. My goodness. But anyway, family, I'm not going to spoil it for you. It's a good movie. Good movie, and that's what is coming to America. The Lord is about to turn things upside down. But in the elite of this society, in their mind, they're thinking that they're going to rise up like what? The phoenix. That's right. They're going to rise up like the phoenix. They're already building their bunker. They have food to last them for 100 years. Yes, but unfortunately, you know what though? From that bunker, they're going to be all chained up and they're all going into captivity according to the Bible. That's right, according to the Bible. But family, I just want to bring this out quickly. This is our friend Canadian Prepper. And yes, Iran, don't even think that this is the end of that war. No, this is just the beginning stages of it. Israel is going to retaliate because that's according to Bible prophecy. Israel is going to retaliate. Iran is going to go back again and hit Israel because at the end of the day, according to Bible prophecy, Israel have to be destroyed. That's right. Ezekiel 38. Jeremiah, Isaiah, they all talk, and then Babylon eventually will also be destroyed. America will be destroyed. The least of the flock, which is Israel, as Jeremiah 49, verse 20, will draw America and all nations to that Middle East for the last war, which is the war of Armageddon. That is where everything is leading to. That is why it behooves you as an Israelite, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, African American, take this word seriously. Take this word seriously. The Lord is sending his men out there day in and day out to warn you about what he is about to do. And before he does it, he's telling you to know who your father is and know who his son is, which is Yahawah, Yahawashi. This is a family affair. The nations have nothing to do with our salvation. This is only for the children of Israel, the 12th tribe of Jacob. The Lord is not coming to save everybody, contrary to that stupid vomit mixed with all type of crap that came out of the plantation Christianity. There's no such thing as universal salvation. This is only for a remnant, an elect. That's right, an elect which are all Israelite. Again, they are all Israelite, Negroes, Latinos, African Americans, Native Americans, Native Indians, and the speckled birds spread among all these nations. That's right, looking like the nations. So let's get right into it, family. Yes, again, salvation is only for the children of Israel. That's right. The rest of the nation, if they survive the destruction that the Lord is bringing, their next stop, that's right, it is in captivity. That's why the Bible says in Revelation 13:10, it says what? Actually, you start from 9, it says, he that have ear, let them hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall. It didn't say may or, I'm not sure whether I'm going. No, it says shall. That's right, 100% shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. The saints are who? The Israelite. The Lord said we should be patient. Oh yeah, time is on our hand. Oh, we have forever, eternal. Nobody's dying in Israel. We have forever to enjoy the kingdom. But these people here, the so-called elite of this society, they don't have time, because right in the midst of that Third World War, before those nuclear missiles hit America, before the Lord destroyed America, that's right, the elect have to be saved. And that's the time that we have. Time is moving fast. But in their mind, they think after the destruction, after the Third World War, family, they're going to rise up and build back better. But that is not the case. But you know what? Before I bring our friend out here, a Canadian prepper, Fair Use Art. He gave us an update this morning, and I wanted to bring it out quickly and edify the sheep. And Netanyahu and the Iranian, the Ayatollah, they are going back and forth. That's right. This is it. This is the war to end all war, and Russia is ready. Russia sends its frigate, the Navy ship, into the Mediterranean Sea right now. That's right. So everything is at the Red Sea. Is it the Red Sea? I think it's the Red Sea. The Mediterranean Sea is all around that same region, family. So everything is coming together and to glorify our power, the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. This is for Israel. Okay, listen to this. Ezekiel chapter 12, verse 21. I'm reading the NLT. Again, a message came to me from the Lord Yahawah. Son of man, you've heard that proverb they quote in Israel. Time passes and prophecies come to nothing. That's the average. That's right, Jake, right now. You guys have been talking about this for years. Nothing is going to happen. Let me live my life. I have one life to live. Listen to what the Lord is saying. It says, tell the people, this is what the sovereign Lord Yahawah says. I will put an end to this proverb. You hear that? The Lord said he's about to put an end to all the nonsense that comes out of the mouth of Jake, saying that, oh, I don't believe it. I have a family member that told me the war was supposed to end in the 70s and nothing happened. And then in 1999 to 2000, the war was supposed to end. Nothing happened. That's right. Hear what the Lord is saying. Tell the people, this is what the sovereign Lord says. I will put an end. You hear that? The Lord is the one. It says, I will put an end to this proverb. And you will soon stop quoting it. Now, listen to this, what the Lord is saying. Now, give them this new proverb to replace the old one. You know the Lord Yahawah. He has a great sense of humor. Okay? It says, listen to this. The time has come. The Father, he says, give them this new one to replace the old one. Listen to this. He said, the time has come for every prophecy to be fulfilled. Family, it's going to happen in our lifetime. Yahawah Rawchaa. Okay, this is it. It says, there will be no more false visions and flattering predictions in Israel, because those flattering predictions and false, false visions come from what? Majority of that, it comes from what? Those false prophets in the churches deceiving Israel, telling you to, the community need to come together. We so-called black people have to come together and hold hands and build our own community, go to the neighborhood and clean. No. The Lord just says, go and preach. You see, the elect will receive this message and then they're going to be healed. It's not about numbers. It's not about how many people are watching your video. No, it's a small number. The Lord doesn't deal with a large number. That's why it says the path that we are on is a straight path, meaning difficulty. You read the book of Ezra, it tells you on one end you have the fire, and then on the other hand, on the under end of the path, there's what? There's a sea. I think it says a sea or water. So it's only one path to go through, both the sea and the fire. So it is a narrow path. You see, that's why it says straight gate. We're going through the difficult part. The Lord don't want everybody. That's why they created a church for plantation Christianity, because it's broad. Everybody can come in. That's why it tells you broad is the way that leads to destruction. But the path that we are on, it is a difficult path. It's straight gate. It's not a lot of people are not going to find that path. And so it's not about numbers. Forget the numbers. You see, it said there will be no more false visions and flattering prediction in Israel. For I am the Lord Yahawah. If I say it, it will happen. You hear that? You read the book of Isaiah 55 verse 11. It tells you the word that goes out of his mouth will not return to him void. You hear that? And he says, there will be no more delays. You rebels of Israel. That's what he calls you, stiff-necked. And people, you don't listen. When shit hit the fan, that's when you're going to be seeking the Lord. You read the book of Proverbs chapter 1 towards the end from 22 down up. It tells you, oh yeah, he's going to mock at you. The Lord is going to laugh at your calamity when it comes upon you. It says, you rebels of Israel, I will fulfill my threat of destruction in your own lifetime. You hear that? It's going to happen in our lifetime. It says, I, the sovereign Lord Yahawah, have spoken. You see, people think the Lord is a man to be played with. It said, then this message came to me from the Lord. Son of man, the people of Israel are saying he's talking about the distant future. That's the mindset. Majority of your family member, they don't think this world is going to end in this time. No, they thinking we have another 500 years. That's right. We're going to die, and then some people, and then another generation will come. No, it's going to happen in our lifetime. It's a son of man. The people of Israel are saying he's talking about the distant future. His visions won't come true for a long, long time. That's the mindset of the average Jake. It says here, therefore tell them, this is what the sovereign Lord Yahawah says. No more delay. That's right. It's over. The bar's about to be closed. Last call for alcohol. That's right. You remember back in the days, we used to go to the clubs and party. Some of us still go there. But the time comes when the DJ will tell you that the bar is about to be closed, and grab your last drinking. And then all of a sudden you see the light coming on. That's right. That's end. This is it. It's over. America is about to be shut down once and for all. America will never rise again. Esau's kingdom, the light is about to be turned on Esau. That's why all the wickedness that they've been doing, that's why the Lord is now about to show up and give them their judgment. That's it. It is over for Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. It says, therefore tell them, this is what the sovereign Lord Yahawah says. No more delay. I will now do everything I have threatened. I, the sovereign Lord, have spoken. Are you listening to this? The sovereign Lord have spoken. It is over. Let's go. Yeah, so keep in mind, yes, Israel will attack Iran. Oh yeah, because from this is your best opportunity. They've wanted to go to war with Iran. All former president, they always want to remove Iran, but the Lord is going to give them the opportunity to do it, because Iran got the support of Russia, China, North Korea, Libya. All these nations are all going to come in to support Iran. It's going to be between the East and the West. This is how the Lord Yahawah is about to introduce his son, our king, our redeemer, Yahawashi. Remember, the Lord Yahawah is a man of war. It says, I kill and I make alive. And I wound and I heal. I, the Lord, do all this. Roughly paraphrasing. It says, I form the light and create darkness. I made peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all this. It says what? Shall there be evil in the city, and I, the Lord, has not done it? But you know what, though? The churches will tell you that the Lord is all about love. My Jesus is good all the time. No, family, that is an idol. Jesus is an idol, and the Lord told you never to put any other God before him. You hear? Let's go.
This is former National Security Advisor John Bolton telling you exactly what is about to happen next. Listen up.
So I think among the many targets Israel should consider, this is the opportunity to destroy Iran's nuclear weapons program. And I hope President Biden is not trying to dissuade Prime Minister Netanyahu from doing that.
Okay, so number one, Joe Biden is certainly not trying to discourage Netanyahu from doing that. If he was trying to discourage that, he would not be enabling the Israelis with weapons, funding, intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance, and acting as a goalie, as a goaltender, defending against a volley of missiles that is going to come Israel's way once they do retaliate. So no, this whole facade of there being discourse amongst the upper echelons, be they Israeli or American, everybody is 110% aligned. The Israelis knew that when they attacked the Iranian consulate, that this would be a provocative enough act that Iran would be compelled to respond directly by attacking Israel, and this would provide Israel the license that they need to finally, once and for all, start a big war with Iran. Now, even myself, as sensational and hyperbolic as I might be at times, I was astounded that they leapfrogged over Hezbollah in Lebanon and went right to Iran. Back when I made that prediction on January 30th that we would be in a war with Iran before the election, I say that in the first 10 seconds of the video, I thought that first they would have to drum up unrest and start a war with Lebanon or Hezbollah, and that would pull the entire region in, and that eventually Iran would attack Israel. I was doubtful that Iran was going to attack Israel right up until the point that it happened, okay? Because it seemed almost as if the Israelis were just kind of talking this up to scare their population into accepting more draconian style laws, and that they did. They were able to suppress protests and all the rest. And Bibi now has realized that, hey, all we have to do is keep this war going, and then the protesters who are organizing these protests will go along, and they will suspend, as they did over the weekend, their activities, almost like a self-imposed martial law. So indeed, the Israelis knew that this was going to happen. The ultimate end goal, as the Chariots of Fire exercises that were practiced, I think it was a couple of years ago, among many other exercises that simulate attacking Iranian nuclear facilities, that is the end goal. John Bolton is effectively the mouthpiece for the Israeli war hawks. And this idea that, you know, the Biden administration or that the Americans aren't going to enable this behavior, if that were true, they could easily pull certain funding. They could say, no, we're not going to provide you with all these fighter jets that you're going to need in order to do it. So this idea that Israel is not going to respond, I mean, I'm hearing some pundits say that. That is preposterous. This is exactly what they want. This is exactly what they need. Okay, this is a golden opportunity because, wouldn't you know it, only 24 hours after something, I would say, the most historical event since the beginning of the Ukraine war. Okay, and that's crazy because, of course, in the last 5 years, we're just bombarded with these unprecedented events, one after another. But what happened yesterday was, you know, historically unprecedented. Iran attacking Israel, not just with one missile, but with the largest volley of surface-to-surface missiles ever, okay? And there's already people who've become complacent and stricken with that good old normalcy bias, who think, oh, maybe nothing bad is going to happen. You know, the Bitcoin whales dumped yesterday, and now they're already starting to buy back in because they think, okay, the Israeli war cabinet is going to meet and mull this over for the next 24 hours, and they're probably not going to respond. They're probably going to leave it there. Now, understand that this is the golden opportunity. Okay, people are saying, oh, gas prices aren't going up. Gas prices aren't going to go up right away. For one, that's a refinement issue. So even if oil prices were to shoot up immediately, that doesn't mean that gas prices are going to immediately shoot up overnight. Now, they might if, you know, refineries start going offline and, you know, there starts to get a shooting match with the refineries in the Middle East. But you need to understand that this is the golden opportunity to get prepped, because everything is about to get more expensive. There's going to be this period of delay, and I sincerely can't believe that gold futures right now are only trading slightly above where they were yesterday, and I think oil futures are the same as of now. Let me see. Yeah, oil futures these aren't futures. This is what oil's trading at right now. Crude oil is barely trading above what it was yesterday. Now, you can interpret that as, yeah, nothing is ever going to happen, right? And you can interpret that as everything is just fine and that the plan is for Israel to not respond. But I think that would be an incredibly foolish bet at this point in time. I mean, we are certainly risk off, to say the least. And certainly, not risk on, we'll say. But the War Cabinet is about to meet in the next 24 hours. And I think that they are going to retaliate. And the problem is that the Iranians have already pledged that if the Israelis commit to a retaliation, that this strike is going to be tenfold greater than the last. Now, in terms of the actual damage, that was done, there's a lot of debate already about, well, was this a successful campaign or not? We need to understand that the same playbook is being executed. The one that has been executed in Ukraine, where they downplay the number of hits, where they talk about how incompetent the adversary is. They're talking about how, half the missiles, which is complete and utter bullshit, fell into the ocean or didn't fire properly, and on and on and on. The same stuff. Soon they're going to be talking about how the Iranians are running out of weapons, okay? So the same playbook and minimizing the losses. So even though we're seeing, I can't remember the exact number, but there was about 20 recorded hits, okay, of video footage that recorded direct hits, different strikes that were recorded. They're saying only 7 missiles hit, even though there was official reports that 15 targeted one airbase as well as a intelligence facility in the Golan Heights, which apparently was very important. Now, without the help of the Americans, the Jordanians, the UK, and everybody else who partook in the defense, Israel's systems would be easily overwhelmed. And I think this is what the point that the Iranians were trying to make. That, look, it took us 300 of our, crappy drones that we fire anyways, because we know those are going to be shot down. They're going to eat up your air defense, so we can get in these cruise missiles and ICBMs, and possibly, not ICBMs, but ballistic missiles, and hypersonic missiles, potentially, although they didn't use any of those, they claim. We can easily overwhelm your missile defense. And if we wanted to, we could fire a volley that was 10 times greater. So as I said yesterday, the fact that they've already successfully had hits, even though the Israelis are saying the damage is minimal, there's mixed reports of that, it's a sign that indeed, if they wanted to, they could ratchet this up a lot. And if Israel goes through with this counterstrike on the Iranian nuclear facilities, they're preparing a whole spectrum, a smorgasbord of possible retaliatory options, they're claiming. Then we are going to see, this is already an escalation. Let's make no mistake. It's not about whether or not we're going to see an escalation. The escalation just happened. The markets are completely manipulated, and public opinion is very manipulated. Right now, they're playing on a psychological principle of learned helplessness with people in the markets, that we've become so fickle, and the biofeedback loop that we have with the media now, we've become so desensitized that there's this massive shock and selling out right when something bad happens. But if something bad doesn't happen for 6 or 8 hours after that, everybody grows complacent once again. And because of FOMO, because we have a one-to-one, and I think this wouldn't have happened like in World War II, where you had to kind of sit and think and mull things over and think more strategically. But because we have an immediate feedback loop with Market Watch and all of the stock tickers and the crypto tickers and the commodities tickers, because of that, we are basing our decisions on very short-term data sets and possible outcomes. So we're not thinking things through. This is going to escalate. Okay, we said it was going to escalate back when I made that prediction on January 30th. But I didn't believe that we would leapfrog. I didn't believe that we would leapfrog Lebanon. I can't believe that Iran attacked Israel last night. And there's already people who are adapted to that new plateau of escalation like it's no big deal.
That's just the beginning of it. That's just the start. But something before I bring another article, let's go to Let's go to Matthew. Let me close this here. Let me close this here. Close this. Preview. Bring this one in. That's right. Let's go to the book of Matthew. Matthew 24:21 here. It says, "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world, to this time, no, nor ever shall be." That's the time that we are about to enter into. Tribulation like no other. Let's look up that word tribulation. Tribulation goes into a cause of great trouble or suffering. And then you mirror that, you go to Jeremiah 30 verse 7. That's right. The time of Jacob's trouble. It says here, a cause of great trouble or suffering. And the tribulation of being in a megastar now, that's a state of great trouble or suffering. You go back and then what? Also Daniel 12:1. That's why Michael have to step in. You see, this is where everything is leading to. And except those days should be shortened. Family, you see how the days are flying by? You can make it up. It's already what? April 15th. And except those days should be shortened, the Lord is speeding things up. There should no flesh be saved. Because the rate at which things are moving, the Lord have to step in and defend the children of Israel. But for the elect's sake, it shows you the Lord is not coming for everybody. There's an election. Let's look up the word elect. It goes into vote, but those are numbered among the elect, the chosen, the elite, the select, the favored. That's right, the creme de la crime. The creme de la crime. Family, I just get excited. Please forgive me. It's a year that I love this one though. The elect, those who are numbered among the elect, and they were picked before the foundation of the earth. Ephesians chapter 1, I believe, verse 4, and then First Peter chapter 1 to 4-ish also tells you the chosen. And also, what is it called? Romans chapter 8 also tells you. That's right, the first spirit, the first fruit. It says here, for those who are numbered among the elect, the chosen, the elite, the true elite, not this fake so-called elite of this society. The true elite are what? The lost elect, starting with the 144,000. Followed by the large multitude. It says the select, the favored, the creme de la creme. Family, that is the elect. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, the creme de la creme, those days shall be shortened. Something that I want to do quickly. Let me go back to my app. Let me see, do I have the app up? Let's hear something that the United Nations Secretary General Guterres said. What did he say? That? Let me see. Do I have it? Oh yeah. I want to bring this up quickly. He said this is from the that's today. Middle East on the verge of full-scale war. Antonio Guterres has condemned both the bombing of the Iranian consulate and Tehran's retaliation against what? That's right, Israel. But he didn't condemn the consulate. He never condemned the consulate. But now they thought Iran wasn't going to respond. But now this man here is now saying, because what? He worked for the West. That's the former prime minister of what? Portugal. That's right. You see, he never condemned it. When it happened, he didn't condemn the Iranian consulate bomb. He didn't. This is the first time he's actually doing that. And now, because why? Iran retaliate. They know that their power is waning. That's why it is over for them. It is over. The United Nations is useless because why? There's just another branch of what? The beast system, which always work for the West. But family, we are just extremely happy that what? The nation is divided. And the Lord says what? And kingdom divided cannot stand. Let's continue. It says Antonio Guterres has condemned both the bombing of the Iranian consulate and Tehran's retaliation against Israel. The United Secretary General Antonio Guterres has urged for maximum restraint. It's too late. And the Lord, you guys are doing the will of the Lord. Because the Lord, Proverbs 21, he control your mind. He put what you want, you going to say the following day. He seal your instruction. Job 33, he seal your instruction in your head, and then you come out and do exactly what the Lord wants you to do. It says here, warning that the entire Middle East is on the brink of a full-scale war in the wake of Iran's drone and missile strike on Israel this weekend. The attack came in retaliation for an airstrike on the Iranian diplomatic compound in Syria earlier this month, which killed 7 members of Iranian military, including 2 general family. You guys all know this. But here, what did he say? Let me just read this quote here. It's time to step back from the brink. It's vital to avoid any action that could lead to major military confrontation on multiple fronts in the Middle East. No, it is coming. This is it's called the War of Armageddon. You see, it's called the War of Armageddon. We are here to tell you that you guys are going to do exactly what the Lord wants you to do. What is that article that I wanted to share with you? Where was it? No, that's not it. This one here. Yeah, this is coming from Pro News. It says, towards total war, Israel. Listen to what Israel is saying. We will hit the monster's head straight. Iran, listen to what Iran is saying. We will wipe out the Zionist formation. Let's go here. Update from original post at 0002, which is 12:02 a.m. Former Israeli Prime Minister, I think Nathaniel Bennett. I think it's Nathaniel Bennett sided with Israel Prime Minister Netanyahu and the decision of the majority of the Israel cabinet to cause Armageddon. You hear that? Armageddon. Where did we hear that word from? Armageddon. Let's go here. Here, the Bible is here. And he gathered them together into a place called in the Hebrew tongue Armageddon. That's right. And the 7th angel poured out his vial into the air, and there came a great voice out of the temple of heaven from the throne saying, it is done. This is after the Third World War, after the Lord Yahawashi destroy America, everything coming together. Family, Armageddon is the war that's going to be fought in the valley of Jehoshaphat, mentioned in the book of Joel. Let's go there quickly. Let's go to Joel chapter 3. Let's pick it up from let's pick it up from verse 11. It says, Joel chapter 3 verse 11, assemble yourselves. Okay, let's read this again. It sounds so good. Family, the word of the Lord is true, is faithful and true. Let's go back. It said, and Bennett sided with Israel Prime Minister Netanyahu and the decision of the majority of the Israeli cabinet to cause Armageddon in the Middle East and the Gulf, perhaps the entire planet, advocating a direct strike on Iran, which yesterday launched a retaliatory attack in the killing of its 7 senior officials at the country embassy in Damascus. Despite U.S. President Biden urging that Israel not respond to the Iranian bombing, family don't believe that, which anyway caused more damage to the prestige of Israel's anti-ballistic shield than to Israel itself. Israel decided to declare total war on Iran. That is what we want. We say Barakata Yahawah, Barakata Yahawashi, Barakata Yahawah, Barakata Yahawashi, Kahala Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi, Bahasham Qadash. It says here, assemble yourself and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourself together round about thither. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord Yahawah. Mighty ones also are what? The angels. And it says here, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. The Lord's judgment. That's what it means. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. That is what the Lord is about to do. Brakata Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. That's right. That is what the Lord is about to do. Beloved, that is what is coming upon the earth. Don't get it twisted. That's what is coming upon the earth. But here, let's continue here. Let's read a bit here and we're going to wrap it up. Let's go here. Verse 13, it says, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. The harvest is what? The end of the world. Family, he's about to what? That's right. That he's going to come in to first do what? Pass over his elect and then bring fire and destroy this nation. Israel is going to be leveled. America is going to be destroyed. Israel is going to build back. That's right. Jerusalem, that's where Yahawashi's headquarters is going to be. But yes, but before that happen, it has to be destroyed with fire, because fire is what? A cleansing agent. The whole region. And it says, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fast overflow, for their wickedness is great. And multitudes in the valley of decision. All these nations and their military, Russia, Iran, NATO, North Korea, South Korea, Persia, Libya, Togoma, Turkey, family is all coming together. That's the multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision. And the sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shine. It says the day of the Lord. And you read the book of Zephaniah, it says it's pure gloominess. Let's go there quickly and let's link that up. Let's go to the book of Zephaniah. The book of Zephaniah, fam. You see, this song here is the most beautiful song the Lord ever written, and we are just soaking it all in. We love this organic meal. Zephaniah says the great day of the Lord, and the great day of the Lord is near. It is near, and it hasted greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty men shall cry there bitterly. All these nations, they're going to lose control over their military, because the Lord is going to take over. But here it tells you, it says the sun, Joel 3:15. It said the sun and the moon shall be darkened, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. Why is that? Because the Lord says in the Zephaniah 1:50, he said the day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess. That is why the sun is not going to shine, because once those missiles hit, the smoke is going to cover the sun, it's going to cover the moon. It says a day of clouds and thick darkness. You hear that? A day of, says the Lord also shall roar out of Zion, Joel 3:16, and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake, but the Lord Yahawah will be the hope of his people and the strength of the children of Israel. So, beloved, I hope you were edified. I just want to bring that out quickly. Yes, it's escalation, and the Lord Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, is going to get all the glory. And I will leave it there. All praises, honor, glory to the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Qadash, Shalom.